Testing, testing. Is it working? Yes. Okay. Oh, goodness. Man, it is a morning of challenges. Okay, friends. Let's try to get this day started. Already not in the mood, but I've got a lot of amazing projects to do. So let's just do a reset and have a better day. Okay, so I've got my affirmation, my inspiration. I've got chords left and right. So I need to reorganize my workspace here. I've got to apply for jobs. I started the stream late. Goodness gracious. Okay, so what I'm trying to do today is I'm going to work on this sweater. This is going to be a child size sweater. I did not have a pattern, so what I am doing is replicating this based on a photo. So let me just adjust my camera a bit so you guys can actually see what is going on. Behind me here, I have a market bag that I'm working on. I have this sweater I'm working on. I'm going to add this pink. This is called fuchsia, and this is a loops and threads yarn. It is a merino blend. It is merino and acrylic. So it's 55% superwash merino and then 45% anti-pilling acrylic. So this, I'm just starting, so I think I will pull from the center. Let's see how lucky we get. And then I'm going to attach it onto the sweater. And I believe the round that I'm on in the sweater is where I will start to configure the area where the sleeves are. So let's see here. We want to get this situated. I just pulled out this bit, and that is going to be where I connect the yarn. Now this weight is considered a 3. The cloud cakes that I'm using, which is the lighter pink here, is considered a 4, but I believe that's because it has this extra fluff. So they're both feeling like the same weight in my fingers, so I think it's going to be just fine. And then let's get started. All right, so let me reference my photo that I'm using so that I can replicate. So I had found a pattern on, well, it wasn't a pattern. I saw a creator on Instagram making several different items that are super cute. So then I researched a little further, and she is not in the US. Her patterns and her tutorials on YouTube are not in English. So I took a photo and I'm replicating the pattern using the photo. So I'm trying to decipher. What I should do probably is look at the video And again, the video is not in English, but just to see at what point the sleeves, because when you're working on the side, there's a point when the production connects together so that you're working on the body of the sweater, and then later you're going to do a trim around the sleeve. So I need to see at what point is it connected. I'm on round 8 and it looks like it might start at round 9. So let's see here. I need to fast forward a bit, actually a lot. I like when the presenter does the tutorial in the same color as the sample. I think it helps. Okay, let me pause this real quick. And of course I pause it right when she puts the yarn in front of the project. Okay, perfect. We're right at the right spot. So I think she actually starts. No, okay. All right, let's get the yarn connected and then I will continue. And then what else I'm doing while I am replicating this is I'm writing the pattern, because I'm going to use it again and there is not a written pattern in English. So we shall see. Let me, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tie this off with a chain and then I'll attach my new yarn. Let me back this out a little bit. All right. Alrighty. Okay. All right, so let's connect the new yarn, and I'm gonna just do that right here. I think I like to watch how other creators connect their new yarn as well. Just in case I learn a new concept. I think she is just using a slip stitch or a oh my gosh, what do you call that? Sorry, I'm watching the video real quick. Oh, she's connecting it with the with the actual stitch. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. And on this round, I'm going to be starting with a standing double crochet, which is a nice way to attach the yarn as well. Slip knot, that's the word I was thinking of. Okay, so let's make sure we're getting our working yarn. And then this round will be the round where we end up connecting the sleeve together right here. This actually is a nice color combination. And then right here at this corner, I will go ahead and do a cluster of granny stitches. So the texture of this yarn is a little bit different, but the size seems to be the same. And these ends I'm going to go ahead and leave out because I will weave those in. I'll sew those ends in to make sure we have a nice connection. No possibility of fraying. Okay, now let me adjust. See if we can get a little more light on the subject here. I've been having some challenges with social media streams. So I'm just trying to work that all out because I am using these as my marketing. So I want to, oh my gosh, look at, I started using the wrong hook. Did I? Yeah, I need this hook. What size is this? This is a 4.25 and this is a 5. So let's back this up. Goodness, boy, I am just having a grand old day, aren't I? So I don't need to back it all the way out, but I'll just go right here to this stitch. And what was I using this hook on? I better just put it away. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, and this one is a 4.25. It says it's a G6. Oh, and I'm going to leave these tails hanging out, because I'm going to sew those in later. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. It is very rainy where I'm at, so I do work from home on my regular job. So I am also in the midst of a job search. So there is a local job fair that I was thinking of attending and, you know, just making my presence known and bring copies of my resume. But I'm gonna have to play it by ear and see how the weather is looking, because there is also a QR code that I can use to look at the jobs that are available. So I do have that opportunity as well. So in case you're watching this video on replay, this is March 2023. And today is March 22nd, so spring is supposed to be coming soon. And I'm in Southern California, but we have had a lot of crazy rain. We don't usually have as much rain as we have been getting. So everything is definitely waterlogged. Trying to catch up with the weeds and all that fun stuff has been interesting. All right, so we are at the corner, and this is where we're going to join the sides together. So this is actually the front, this is the back, and let me show you how that is. This is the sweater, and so this will be the front. You can see it's got an offset opening in the front, and then the overlap will be the left over the right, and the left, because when I turn this around as it would be worn, so this would be the front left, this would be the front right. So we're going to work, here are the shoulders, and we're going to work right here and join the two sides together. So let me also check my video reference so I can, I'll have her going towards that corner, and then I'll watch and see what she is doing when she gets to the corner. And then I believe we'll be able to do a different liner here for the sleeve, so that will accent the sleeve. So we'll see how this is going to be joined. The fluffy yarn is just a little tricky. Oh, so she's going to go ahead and do the 2 stitches. Okay, perfect. Let me just back that up a bit. Alright, so then just do it like this. I'm going to go ahead and put that chain because it's not clear to me if she did a chain or not. So let me show you. I'll connect, I'll do a few stitches and then I'll show you how this is working. And let me actually pause this. Okay. Okay, so here is the back. We're connecting onto the back. So here is the front. Here's the neckline, shoulder, and so here we have connected the back. Excuse me. And I put 1 chain between here. I'm just going to look at her work one more time. Yeah, I don't think she did a chain, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out just for continuity. I think that way you make sure you have the right fit, even though I don't even know what size this is going to end up being. I'll have to size it later. But this is going to have 2 stitches. And then we'll go across the back. So this project is worked from the top down. So like right now, this is the bottom edge, not the actual bottom of the garment, but the bottom edge of the work. So we're going to go all the way across the edge of the back of the sweater. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Had a little bit of technical difficulty this morning, but we are here now. Seems like some days you just have a couple challenges. Have to take care of the challenges and move on. So I do have some new products in my store, and they are, let me show you, and again, it's going to have the link in the bio, but some of the products are this link in bio sign. It's created on a piece of felt with machine embroidery. So this is white felt with green thread, and then it's stitched onto a green fabric, and then it is it has another fabric on the back. So this is link in bio. And then another product is Be Right Back. So when you're streaming, and if you're using a different platform, then this is useful. If you need to step away, just set that in frame, take your little break, come back. So those are in my shop. You can find the link in my bio for the platforms, and then go and have a browse in my shop. These items are in streamer tools, and then I also have listed stitch markers. So those are going to be in collections of 6, and there are 2 options. One is a sea theme and one is a wine theme. I will be working on adding some more variety there, but I needed to get some more supplies. So today is going to be a little bit of a short stream because I got a late start, but I didn't want to not stream at all. So happy to be here. We've got a little bit of, so this looks like it was picked up while I was working, but this is actually in the yarn, so it has a little bit of a defect. It looks like, and that can happen sometimes, it looks like a little piece of fiber. No worries, it didn't mess with the yarn at all. Just connected in there, so take that out and move on along. So this yarn I'm working with, this is Loops and Threads. This is a merino blend yarn. It is a washable merino blend, and I'm working on a child's button front sweater. And right now I am on the part where I am connecting the front to the back, and that is accomplished at the what will be the armpit of the garment. My lighting is driving me nuts. I don't know how it's coming across in the stream, but it's, oh, that's a little better. The shadows, I need more of an overhead light. Okay, so here we're going to do our 2 corner stitches. And then this will be the right armpit. So we're going to go right across, and this is connecting to the front of the garment with this 2 double crochet stitch at the armpit. And then once I get to the edge, I will show you. And then each of these has a 3 stitch. So this yarn is kind of weird. As I pull it out from the center of the skein, it's kind of twisting. I don't know why it would do that. My goodness. Get that. Okay, now let's get our yarn out here. Let me adjust my camera a bit, and I might put my light up on top of this yarn. See if that will work. Get a little more light on the subject. Yeah, that's a little better. So then when I get to the end, I will be turning my work, but I will show you how this is looking. So I'm going to come to the end here. That will be another cluster. So I'm going to do a chain 3, and then I'll turn my work, but let me show you how this is looking. So this is the top neckline of this sweater. This will be overlapped, and there will be buttons here, and then you can see this is where the front is connected to the back. So this will be the armhole, and then you see the back here, and then we'll just keep going back and forth with the stitches. So I did a chain 3, and then I'm going to turn my work, and then we're just going to go back along that same edge that we just stitched. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm working on a child's button front sweater. The yarn I am using right now is Loops and Threads. It is a Cozy Wool Merino is the brand or the product line name. It is a merino and acrylic blend. It is washable. Let me check my time here, see how we're doing. All right, we're still good. And then here's that little fiber I picked out earlier. And now you can see this is the area where we joined earlier. So now I'm going across under the armpit. So let me show you real quick. Okay. And then I'll come back and make a cuff around the armpit here. Let me reference my video again. See, make sure. All right, well, of course it has to run a commercial. All right, let's see what she's doing here. So then that is where it is connected under the armpit. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right. Good morning. Too much crochet for you already. Your head is spinning. And this one I'm not even using a pattern. I'm just creating it, replicating it from a video because the video is in another language. So I just looked at a picture and I'm making it with the picture. So I just was checking what she was doing in the video for this armpit area. This is going to be the sleeve. So let me show you in a second. So here's the front of the sweater, and this will have a button on the front. So then it connects, and then I'm working on the body. So this will be the bottom of the sweater, and this is the top. So here's the shoulders, and here's the neckline. And then I just connected the sleeves. So here's where the arm would come out, and then this is the back. Hey Hessa, how's it going? Yep. So then that is what I'm working on today. And then right here, this is a market bag that I'll be working on later. I have my inspirational sign from Angelina. And then I also started another project. This is going to be, I'm going to make a little rabbit to attach on here. So like for a little baby blanket. And then I'll attach the rabbit in the center, so then it has like this little fluffy blanket. And what else? Just a lot. Yes, thank you, Francesco. I'm glad you could finally come and see what I'm working on. Support a sub back, you know, like the OG sub. I'm glad you came in. I didn't have anybody hanging out with me because it's so early. But then also I think other people are probably gone to work. And Hessa is in Dubai, so, or EAU. it's nighttime for her. So usually I say good evening to her. She's saying good morning to me. And then in the afternoon, we're saying good morning. And over in our side, she's telling us good night. Oh, still afternoon. Okay, so I won't make you go to bed yet. I'm not perfect on the time frames. So are you at work now, or are you just finishing work, Hessa? Yay! You gifted a sub to Hessa. Sweet. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Dark Girl, good morning. Wow, I'm glad I stayed on a little bit longer. I was going to log off at like 6:30 my time, but because I have to start work at 7 my time. But I'm glad I kept going because I wanted to get this sweater rolling. I'm replicating the pattern from just a picture and a video, but the video is in another language. So I'll definitely give her credit when I post the work, but I'm not sure if she speaks English. I think the video is in Turkish. I'm not sure. Is Turkish a language? Oh, you don't know what I'm making? Oh, you don't know what a sub is? It means he gave you a gift subscription to my channel, so then you can use the emotes if there's special emotes and stuff like that. And then if the creator has special perks for people who subscribe to the channel, then you get access to that. It's just a little extra. Usually when you're watching a channel, sometimes there's a lot of really generous people out there. So I've been gifted subs before, and I've gifted subs to other people. It's about $6 American, and it's for the month. So it's a token, you know, so it's a nice little gift to give somebody, but it's not really like expensive. Not that you can run around just giving them away to everybody, but it's a nice gesture. And then sometimes as the creators get bigger and bigger and have more subs, then they might offer more perks. So yeah. Yay, Francesco. Thank you, thank you. And then see a dark girl, she used the emotes that I have. So if you look at the little chat bar and you see the little smiley face person, then there's certain emotes in there that are just created for people that sub to my channel, but then you can also use them on other channels. So you can use, like I subscribe to Francesco's, so I could use Francesco's emotes on Francesco's channel or on another channel that I sub to. And then I can also use the other channel's emotes. So it's just a way to have a little bit something different. Yeah, there you go. See, that's cute. Little emote. Just a fun way to make it a little more colorful in the chat. Marry the wise, yeah. I do know a lot, but I do not currently know how to find a new job. Correction, I do not currently know how to find a new job that pays a decent amount. Oh yeah, that's my morning voice. I do not smoke cigarettes at all, ever in my life. But thank you. Thank you for noticing my raspy cigarette voice. Because I don't wake up and start like chit-chatting with people because everybody's asleep. So my vocal cords are a little sleepy right now. But people say that, are you sick? What's wrong with your voice? It's like, that's my voice. Thank you. Oh, Angel sounds like that. Yeah, it's weird because her voice is the same. Yay! Dark girl, awesome. Francesco's moving up in the world. And the cool thing is Francesco is super humble. So like I gifted a sub to Angel, I subbed for myself, and he was like over the moon, so excited, happy, grateful. So yeah. Very gentle, warm voice. Yeah, because I didn't activate my mom mode. Luckily my kids are 19 and 21, so I don't really have to be yelling and screaming at them. They kind of know the look or the silence, because the silence is like, oh crap, she's freaking mad now. Okay, so here we're at the end. So we need to finish and turn. So on this one, I'm going to do, this is called a double crochet. Francesco's going to learn how to crochet his wet spaghetti. Can you imagine? Oh my God. You know what? If we ever make it to Italy, that's what we're going to do. Ladies, we're going to meet in Francesco's restaurant and crochet the cooked spaghetti. Hashtag mom voice. Yep, exactly. Hashtag hell no. Okay, so double crochet and then turn. And then let me show you, dark girl, what I'm working on. So this is a sweater. It's going to be a child's sweater, although it's kind of turning out larger than I expected. But I'm not using a tiny yarn. This is the dark pink is a 3-weight yarn, and the light pink is a 4-weight yarn. But the 4-weight yarn, I think, is mostly because of the fluff, because it's not super thick, you can see. And so compared to the 3-weight, the 3-weight almost looks bigger. Weird. You know how yarn goes. So here is the neckline. This is the left side of the front of the sweater. This is the right side of the front of the sweater. And then now I'm working on the body of the sweater. So this is going to go down like that. And then I'll come back and do another round on the sleeve, because this is the armpit where the arm will go through right here. And so I just joined the front to the back with this round of the pink, the dark pink yarn. And so also what I'll need to do today, no, the yarn is not cotton. This one is a merino blend. So this is 55% washable merino and 45% acrylic. And the other fluffy yarn is 100% acrylic, I believe. I'm very low key. I have my lamp sitting on top of the yarn right here, so I can't spin it around. But I do believe this one is acrylic. Yeah, so actually it can be open in the front. It won't be attached. The only attachment is in the armpit. So it will have 2 buttons right here. So you would wear this probably like for a child over an outfit. So part of an outfit, but not by itself. See, so it will be open, and then it'll just have 2 buttons here, like kind of large buttons, more like fashion than function. It'll hold it closed, but not like button all the way down, just 2 buttons at the top. So yeah, then this will be open. You can do it, dark girl, I promise you. You'll get the hang of it. Keep practicing. The hardest part is just the chain. So once you keep practicing with the chain, then you'll get better. If you look on YouTube, I don't remember if you're right or left-handed, but there are tutorials for both right and left-handed, so you'll be able to watch and see, but definitely try on the, you can't make the chain. You're left-handed. I'm left-handed, so luckily I learned from my dad. My dad was left-handed, so he taught me when I was a little kid. Okay, so now we're at the end again. I did a chain, or did I do a double crochet? It doesn't matter, but, and then I'm going to start again here with the cluster, so the granny cluster. And this yarn is weird. It's like twisting up when it comes out of the skein. So I'm probably going to cut it and loosen it because it's like getting tighter and tighter. I don't like how that looks. See how it's curling up on itself? I don't like that. And it's getting more twisted. Look at the comparison. Do you see how this is really tight and this is loose? I don't know if you can tell. But it's getting tighter. I don't know how they wind the skein. All right, lovelies, I am probably going to go ahead and sign off. I need to go warm up my coffee, probably have a bite to eat, get my workstation ready for my actual job. And there is my inspirational from Angelina. You can find her on all the channels. I don't think she has, but Zengelina Q. And why is my light doing that? That is so weird. See, if I put this white, can you guys see those light bars? It has like light adjust. That's weird. Too bright. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Obviously, if you guys are on and I see you streaming, I'm going to pop in and say hello as well. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.